We're off to see the Quokkas. Oh, I'm excited. Sorry, I rushed you with your eggs.
I didn't get to eat my eggs. Hard-boiled eggs and being in a rush just don't work.
Wow, look at...
You know what? I wouldn't trust one of those. So, welcome to the vlog.
Hey, what's up? What's up?
Whoop. Whoop. Hello team, welcome to Tim and Hugh on tour. Avid adventurers taking you around the world. Oh, this is a big hill. Jesus. Right, we're on the road. Jazz is off a bike already. Jazz is off the bike. Come on, Jazz. Fitness, 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 fitness. I think you look like Patrick Vellner after the first lap of the cyclocross. Just you're a lot more tanned. Anyway, one of the most ultimate things to do here in Australia apparently is to get a selfie with a quokka.
It's like the best selfie ever.
I'm completely going out of focus. I'm like the rock focus. Right, this didn't go very well. I now look like a supply teacher trying to figure out what is going on. But back in business, it was something to do with the reflection of my glasses. Great content. One of the major things that you have to do apparently when you come to Australia, and the first thing that we're going to tick off our list is to get a selfie with a quokka.
Yep.
The quokka is a little rodent thing that looks kind of like a mini kangaroo that has crazy selfies.
So tiny little marsupial.
So what we've done, we've taken the Rottnest Express, we've landed on the Rottnest Island, which is like 25 minutes off the coast of Perth, rented ourselves an island cruiser, and we're cycling around on the search for a quokka. I have to get Jasmine's reaction because I've just spotted a quokka, but she's in getting water. Watch this. This is like me meeting Rich Froning and Matt Fraser at exactly the same time.
Just.
Okay, this quokka. Look at it. I got you a banana. I don't know what to do. I'm so happy.
What?
They're called kangaroo rats. That's their nickname because they're marsupials and they have the little babies in the pouch like little kangaroos. Do you reckon I will have to lie down to take my selfie?
Yeah.
Should I do it for the vlog?
Hello, little quokka.
Do you want to take all of it?
Oh, wow.
Alright, that's it. That's it, trip done. We've found them in the first 5 minutes. We're good at this exploring. You know, yesterday a bit of a mishap with the Airbnb, but apart from that, Tim and Hugh.
On our crazy adventures.
Couldn't see it. That one's looking. You look like Moana. Jasmine Cable on X Games. Sick. Anyway, what do we really know about Australia? Jazz and I, not much. But it has created some amazing CrossFit athletes. One, Tia Claire Toomey, who now lives in Tennessee with Rich Froning, fittest woman on earth. And also the fittest man bun on earth, James Newbury. And then the best quads in CrossFit, Cara Webb.
Tropical version of Centre Parks.
This is funny, Jazz is like full on chasing those two people in front. She's going for it. Straight over the hill. Go on, Jazz. That's CrossFit for you. Mentality. She's going to take them. She's going to do it. CrossFit's teaching her well. Yeah, one of the annoying things about this island is that the beaches are too busy. This right here is the beach for people that hate people. This is for you. Right here.
I want to go down there.
15 air squats and then we'll upload it to Instagram saying you did a workout on the beach.
Do you actually want me to?
Yeah, we're Instagram fitness models, Jaff.
Wait, I can't break that.
Yeah. Savage. Yeah, so I don't know if this is actually true, but don't say you don't learn something on this vlog. Someone called Fitness in the Shed not a reliable source. It's like the Nando's last night, terrible. But fun fact, Craig Ritchie, that little animal, the quokka, will throw its child at a predator to buy itself some time to run away. On the boat ride home, I've had a lot of time to think about Brexit. Oh, this vlog just turned. I know what you're thinking, Craig. You're talking about politics. So smart. No, it just came up on the news and it kept going on about the deal or no deal thing. And I thought, you know what? If Noel Edmonds did it and Theresa May just went and picked up one of the 21 boxes that you can get in Deal or No Deal, and just that was the deal. I mean, I'm putting it out there to the UK, and Theresa May, I'm going to email her soon. Let her know that I think that's a great idea. Half the boxes come from the EU, half of the boxes come from the UK. She picks one. Whatever is in that box, you play a whole game, you can swap boxes.
It'd be a more entertaining way of finding out what the hell's going to happen.
Hey! Hey!
Hey!
Hey!
Hey!
Like bogies. Christmas trees have come on a long way, haven't they?
I know. I feel like they have a lot more like of a rave Christmas over here. I feel like a beach barbecue party is what they do on Christmas Day rather than
turkey and sit with your grandma who's asleep. No actual fitness in a CrossFit box today, but we did cycle 19.2 miles around the island. Between me and you, Team Jasmine kind of lost at a couple of the hills. Huh?
What did you say?
What did you say? Anyway, even though we're still on the road and we're doing like cool stuff, I hope you did enjoy the last couple of minutes. If you did, great, smash that like button. And if you didn't and you've just skipped to this point, look what you're missing out on. Anyway, on today's news, I just wanted to talk about one thing, and it's Greg Glassman talking about the Kipping pull-up. And apparently, according to Box Rocks recently, he regrets ever teaching the Kipping pull-up within CrossFit. Now, before we actually get into this, he didn't regret it. He just says he wishes he devalued it.
Is there any regrets you've had in building the brand or the way you've run the games or boxes or anything?
If I was starting over, I would devalue the Kipping pull-up and let it occur naturally. And those that the people that can't do strict pull-ups trying to kip is wrong.
And actually let it occur naturally, which it kind of does. Basically, Greg Glassman goes on about the Kipping pull-up as a way that it shouldn't be a gymnastics movement within CrossFit. It should be a natural progression within CrossFit, which I totally agree with. What he says in the interview is basically that a lot of people out there, maybe some of you that are watching this vlog, they try to do Kipping pull-ups before they can do a strict pull-up. Half of the reason CrossFit gets is because of its pull-ups. We look like fishes. Funny story, actually, in the interview, Greg Glassman says that Kipping pull-ups were invented by gymnastics people because they needed the volume in their training to be able to do a load of them. I fully see why gymnastics do it. I've wanted to include these clips. I want to show, where are they? These videos are from April when we did testing, and I wanted to talk about this fully but we're going to talk about it now because on my testing week, I managed to do 24 strict pull-ups and 50 butterfly pull-ups. On the strict pull-ups, I had to stop because my muscles gave out. Had no more pulling them. On the butterfly pull-ups, I had to stop because I lost my grip.
I was losing my grip.
Although when I did drop down, my biceps were blowing, my back was blowing. It was like I've done nearly a max set of pull-ups. So I can see why gymnastics people do it, because when you're doing long routines on the rings, long routines on the bars, and you're using a lot of momentum, having that strength there is super important, but also having strength under fatigue, strength under movement, strength under kip in different aspects like your grip and whatnot, more volume through the joints, through the tendons, through the muscles, different stimulus. So basically the kip was invented by gymnasts to be able to do high volumes of pull-ups. This is where I found this pretty interesting. The butterfly pull-up actually came from someone in the box just trying to do quicker pull-ups. And someone just invented it, apparently, quote Greg Glassman. Here's my take on the kip and pull-up situation. I love kipping and butterfly. This is where the problem though comes in, and Greg Glassman knocks it straight on the head. People try to do that before they can do 5 to 10 strict pull-ups. Strict is your foundation to kipping and butterfly. Too many people forget this and just go for the fancy show-offy high volumes because they think it's an easier option. Good job, Jess. This will stop you getting injured. This will strengthen your tendons, your muscles, give you that support around the joint. This won't. This will make you stronger. This will also make you stronger and increase your capacity, but could ruin you if you just do this alone. It depends how you look at CrossFit, right? Greg Glassman looks at it as a training principle, as a way to get stronger, get fitter, and just get healthier. That's his whole main focus. And if you're wanting that, then strict is the way to go. Forget about kipping, forget about butterfly. If you're looking at CrossFit as a sport, people love high-scoring games. People love when a football game is 5-4 instead of 1-0. People love watching basketball when it's a high-scoring game. We love speed and we love high scores. CrossFit, I think, as a sport has evolved so much because it does involve a high volume of skill. Butterfly and kipping are a high skill movement and they have a good foundation of strict work. If you don't have good strict work, you aren't gonna get high volumes of kipping or butterfly. It's a fact. People think that you can just jump up and do 50 dolphin pull-ups when really, like, you can't. Like, if you can't do 15 or 20 strict pull-ups, like, it's a fact. Okay, people out there that just say, oh, it's so easy. If you think it's so easy and you are like those haters of CrossFit, go out there and do some. Send me a video of you doing 50 unbroken pull-ups and then we'll talk. I'm watching you, haters. Anyway, I think CrossFit as a sport needs kipping and butterfly. When you watch the CrossFit Games, 30 ring muscle-ups for time, if that was a strict workout, that would be hella boring. 30 kipping, you know, guys move through at speed, they can hold on and maybe go unbroken. Same thing with like Fran. Can you imagine watching Fran at the games strict? Like that, actually, that would be pretty fun. That would, yeah. I wonder who would be the quickest. Yeah. Strict Fran next year to games. Strict. I'm giving you ideas. Strict. Yeah, strict heavy Fran. Hashtag not competing in it, yeah. Honestly, on my perspective of the kipping and the butterfly is that it needs it as a sport. I think when you see people do high volumes of pull-ups within a workout, high volumes of kipping handstand push-ups, high volumes of ring muscle-ups, bar muscle-ups, what else involves a load of kipping? Toes to bar, kipping push-ups. It makes it a hell of a lot more exciting and fast-moving and fast-paced, and it gives that edge to CrossFit. I don't think it would have grown as quickly as it has if it didn't have the kipping movements. Also, it's kind of like a separator. You know, like if it was like a, I don't know, like a strength shit. You know, it's not just like bodybuilding in a gym doing traditional bodybuilding movements with powerlifting movements. You have that element of the gymnastics movements and the things that make CrossFit CrossFit. No, I haven't lost my train of thought. I just think that's it. I think CrossFit needed it. I fully understand where Greg Glassman's coming from, that we actually in boxes right now do need to devalue the kipping aspect just to make sure that people that, especially when they come into the box, they focus more on their strict strength and then focus on your kipping and butterfly is more of a skill. Also, if you didn't already know this, in California, the West Coast Classic has been announced in Del Mar 2020 for the 2020 games. And to finish off, here is a movement that if you want to make your GHDs a little bit more exciting, give it a go. Dane Smith, GHD shoulder presses. It's like weighted GHDs with a shoulder press. Pretty cool. Needs some good flexibility. Anyway, that was a great day.
I got to meet the Quokkas, and they are even better in person than they are in the photos. Like, today just exceeded expectations. I've had the best day. I don't know if you know.
Tomorrow we travel to Brisbane and we're going to go hang out with the Games athletes, so stay tuned for that. Again, smash that like button if you did enjoy today's video. We're going to be thoroughly disappointed if you don't. And we'll catch you guys in the next one. Tim and Hugh on tour.
You just fully nicked my line.
Tim and Hugh down under, checking out for today.
I don't know what that was. I just clicked. I don't know where that came from.